Today we will start respiration system in human beings. And in this chapter, as we are knowing that all functions that are in our body, that will be an important part. And in that, one part is that the respiration system. What is respiration? Why we do respiration? Why we respire? All these things we will study in this chapter. Okay, so just I'm going to share a screen with you here. What is the need of respiration? As we are talking about the need of the respiration, all living things need energy to do their daily activity. While sleeping, while different organs of our body like heart, lungs are working, and hence they need energy. And from where we need get this energy? Point is that we will get energy from the food that we are eating. How this food is converted into the energy, we will see now that. The food we eat partially digested in the alimentary canal, as we are knowing from the digestive system, and it is absorbed by a small intestine and carried out by the blood to the different part of the body. The energy from this food we can use by our body only through the process of respiration. Now, what happens in the respiration? Question is that the process of oxidation of the food in the living cell is release the energy, and along with this the carbon dioxide and water are released, and this is called the respiration. With this chart, it is clear to you that we will breathe air. As you are knowing, हम लोग breathe करते air, and from breathing we are intaking oxygen. Oxygen gets transported to the lungs, and this oxygen mixed with the blood, and this blood get transported to all part of the body and the cell, because as we are knowing that the cell is also a smallest structural unit of the body, and every cell needs the energy for doing the work. Okay, so in the cell, oxygen combines with the food. And when we are talking about that in the cell, which organelle is important, or which organelle is in which organelle we will do the respiration takes place, or this oxidation reaction takes place, that is the mitochondria. So after this oxidation reaction, energy is released, and this energy along with the water and carbon dioxide, with the energy, water and carbon dioxide is also released, and this water and carbon dioxide is released in the air, that we are calling exhaling. Okay, so that's why this complete process we are calling it is a respiration. Okay, and see what happens in this reaction, what type of the respiration is there, what is breathing. When we are talking about that, as we see this, we have so the complete definition of the respiration is this: this energy is obtained from the food, and food will release energy. This process we are calling respiration. In the respiration, the reaction takes place is glucose ke saath combined with the oxygen, and then carbon dioxide plus water, and energy is released, and this energy is released in the form of ATP. The full form of the ATP is adenosine triphosphate, and this complete respiration occurs inside the cell, and this is we are calling the second name of that is the cellular respiration. And in the cell, mitochondria is the site for the cellular respiration. When we are talking about the respiration occurs two types. In the two types, first is the aerobic respiration. That normally whatever the respiration we are doing, that is a cellular respiration, okay? Or we are calling it is the aerobic respiration. And second type is anaerobic respiration. First, we will see that what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In the aerobic respiration, the presence of oxygen is important. But the anaerobic respiration, In that, what happens? No need of the oxygen is there. And that means in the absence of the oxygen, respiration takes place. That is called the anaerobic respiration. What happens in the aerobic respiration? When we see that the glucose that we will get it from the food. Yes, you are knowing? Yes or no? Yes, Dharya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So when we are getting glucose from the digestive system, the last product of the digestive system is the glucose. And that we are in presence of the oxygen. That means the oxidation reaction takes place. And in that, the carbon dioxide and water is released. Yes, this is your aerobic respiration. Now, what happens in the anaerobic respiration? In the anaerobic
Ma'am, anaerobic respiration is occurs when the lack of oxygen is there, because the breathing rate is normal, but we want more oxygen. So our body produces lactic acid in that, and in bacteria or anything, it is produced as alcohol.
Yes, that means the only all unicellular animals that will be all the microbes. This type of the respiration they are doing. That means in the absence of the oxygen, the glucose. That means the food they have got the oxygen glucose from the food that will be converted into the energy, and they release the alcohol there. Okay, so the
Ma'am,
glucose.
2 minutes.
Yes. So glucose, absence of the oxygen, the lactic acid and energy is released. But this process is for a minute only, for the 10 minutes, and continuously in human beings also, when we are doing a vigorous exercise or we are running fast, in this condition, our body or lungs are not able to take oxygen continuously. So in this condition, for a few minutes, this anaerobic respiration happens. Okay, so that maybe this part is clear to you. Yes, what is the aerobic respiration and what is the anaerobic respiration? Just we will see that what is some video we will see for that. I'm showing to you. Type of respirations when we are talking. We have a breath of life. I'm showing to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. This is cellular normal respiration we are talking. This is your cellular structure, right? This is your cellular structure, and this is the cell. And mitochondria is the part of cell. This is the smallest structural unit of your body. Okay, so every cell respires through the oxidation reaction, and they release the energy. That's why our body is full of energy. Whenever we need energy, that will be available in every body cell of your body. Okay, see this. See, this is the chain. Food break down into the glucose. This is the chain. Broke down into the glucose. Yes, glucose. And then glucose is mixed with the blood. With the blood, it will circulate to every
Ma'am, you
cell
have
of the
shown
body.
this one, I think so.
Yes, beta.
You have shown this one.
Okay, just I want to explain that part for the structure of the cell. The last in the cell, the reaction, oxidation reaction takes place. So see this, okay? Wait a minute.
Ma'am, Anybody is saying that your voice of video is not coming.
Wait a minute. क्या आवाज नहीं आ रही है?
यस मैम।
नहीं, मुझे नहीं, किसी
मैम वो
और को नहीं।
आवाज नहीं आ रही थी तो मैंने बोला नहीं वो।
वीडियो की आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
मैम वीडियो भी ऑन करे हुए थे इसलिए।
ओके बेटा, जस्ट आई विल सी कि क्यों नहीं आ रही है।
देवांश देव मैम ने वीडियो ऑन करने को मना करा है।
Okay. Now maybe you are able
Goes in the presence of oxygen to release energy is called aerobic respiration. Carbon dioxide and water are also released as byproducts during this process.
It's clear to you? Maybe it is clear to you, yes?
Totally, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so we will go to the next part of that, that is the breathing. Okay, the next part is that the breathing. Now process of intaking and giving out air for the purpose of respiration that we are calling breathing. When we are talking about the respiration, there is something everyone is thinking that the breathing and respiration is the same process, but it is not. The breathing is totally different from the respiration. Breathing, that means
in that is called as outer respiration.
Outer respiration, no beta. Just we are taking oxygen inside and exhaling the carbon dioxide and water. That means the byproduct we are taking out, and whatever we required we are taking in. So this breathing involves two main steps. First is the inhalation and another one is the exhalation. During the inhalation, we breathe in the air and reach of the air in the oxygen. When we will take it, that means inhalation is there. And when we are exhale, we exhale out carbon dioxide and the water. And this process is continuously going on. That means the breathing, one inhalation and one exhalation, they are taking alternately. Okay, so one inhalation and one exhalation, that we are counting that it is the one breath. And every person breathe in a minute, that we are calling it is the breathing rate. Okay, so the breathing rate, that means one exhalation and one inhalation in 1 minute, that is called the breathing rate. That's clear to you? Yes. So when we are talking about that, the normal human being breathe in and out 15 to 18 minutes in a time. Okay, अगर heavy exercise कर रहे हैं या हम कोई fast walking कर रहे हैं, then there is that this breathing rate is increases. Otherwise, when normal person doing normal activity, that will be they are showing only 15 to 18 breathing rate in a minute. Okay, so this is the thing. Now, what is the basic difference between breathing and the respiration? In the breathing, only we are inhaling and exhaling the process. Okay, inhaling the oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide. But in the respiration, what happens? Whatever the oxygen we are taking, that respiration reaction we are calling it is the oxidation reaction. So whatever the oxygen we are intaking, that will be doing or going to a chemical process and break down into the carbon dioxide and water and release the energy. So this is a totally the chemical process, and this is only a physical process. One thing. Second thing is that it is occurs outside the cell, and it is occurs inside the cell, that is inside the cell in the mitochondria. Okay, then no enzyme is released here, and here some enzymes needed for this the respiration stage. Okay, and no energy is evolved here in the breathing, but here the energy is released. So this is the basic difference between the respiration and breathing. And now this, maybe it is clear that what is the breathing to you. Yes, breathing, that means these are the your process of breathing is here. So the process of breathing, when we are showing, see, this is a diagram complete. I will show to you a video of the breathing also for here. When we are wait a minute. This is your breathing process that I am showing.
we've learned that respiration is the process by which our body derives energy from the food we consume. In order to facilitate aerobic respiration, our body must take in oxygen from the environment and throw out carbon dioxide, a waste product of respiration. This gas exchange that is needed for respiration takes place in our lungs when we inhale and exhale. This is what we call breathing. Our lungs are located inside the chest.
Now, when we are talking about the lungs, these lungs, they are situated, they are inside this rib cage. Yes. And these lungs, they are intaking the carbon dioxide, oxygen, and release of carbon dioxide. These lungs, they are very delicate organs and they are enclosed in rib cage. Okay. And below these lungs, one band-like structure we are having, and that we are calling it as a diaphragm. And this diaphragm is playing a very important role in breathing. How? In the breathing, what happens? This diaphragm is increasing. Whenever we are respiring, that means we are inhaling oxygen. We need a big cavity of lungs. Okay. So what happens? This diaphragm, it will be increasing the size of lungs. How it will be go down? So the lungs cavity is increased in size, maximum amount of the oxygen we are intaking, and when we want to exhale carbon dioxide and water, it diaphragm is goes up and it will be make a cavity small and making a pressure, and due to this pressure, whatever the carbon dioxide and water is releasing out, that will be exhaled through this. So the role of this diaphragm is very important in the exhalation or inhalation of the gas. Okay, just see this.
Chest cavity. Ribs surround the cavity on both sides. A muscular sheet called the diaphragm forms the floor of the chest cavity. When we breathe in or inhale, the ribs move up and outwards, while the diaphragm contracts and moves downwards. This enlarges the chest cavity. As the lungs expand, air is sucked in through the nose and mouth. During inhalation, air taken in through the nostrils passes from the nasal cavity through the windpipe to the bronchial tubes, and from there through the bronchioles into the air sacs. Or
these are the smallest unit. These are the smallest unit of the exchange. These bronchioles, they are the exchange of the gases takes place through these bronchioles. Bronchus and bronchioles, they are having an air sac-like structure that we are calling it is the alveoli. Okay, that is clear to you? Okay.
Yes.
or alveoli.
Yes, ma'am.
Oxygen passes through the thin walls of the air sacs and is taken into the blood through the tiny blood capillaries that surround these air sacs. During exhalation, carbon dioxide moves from the blood capillaries into the air sacs.
This continuous process is going on. This continuous process is going on, and it will be, see, the exchange of the gases takes place. Oxygenated and deoxygenated. जिसके पास oxygen है, that will be oxygenated and pure blood, and which contains the carbon dioxide, it is a deoxygenated blood. Okay, so in this way, this is going on. The continuous process continuously 24 hours in your body is taking place. Okay, that's clear to you? Yes, na?
Yes, ma'am.
See this.
Yes, ma'am.
It's very clear.
It is carried through the bronchioles and the bronchial tubes into the windpipe. It is then removed through the mouth or nasal passage. When we breathe out or exhale, the ribs move down and inwards, while the diaphragm relaxes and moves upwards into the chest cavity. As the chest cavity gets smaller, air rich in carbon dioxide is forced out of your lungs and windpipe and then out of your nose or mouth. Let's examine the movement of the ribs and diaphragm in relation with inhalation and exhalation through an experimental setup. A bell jar, a Y tube with two balloons and a rubber sheet represent the chest cavity, lungs, and the diaphragm respectively.
Just see this. This is an experiment normally we are doing. Okay, two balloons with this we are keeping with the one pipe-like structure, and bell jar is there. As we are taking out oxygen, we are coming out, and afterwards, when see below at the bottom, we have put a one rubber tube is there. When we are, it is the working of diaphragm they are showing. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and moves downwards, causing air to be sucked in. During exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and moves upwards, forcing the air out of the lungs. Have you ever wondered why it's so difficult to hold your breath for long periods of time? That's because breathing is controlled by the brain. When you're exercising and your body needs more energy, the brain sends out signals to speed up the rate at which you breathe. It also slows down your breathing when you're sleeping or at rest and need much less energy.
Maybe that is clear to you. Okay. Yes, now what is the breathing and what is aerobic
Yes,
respiration
ma'am.
and what is anaerobic? Just we will. I am asking some quiz to you. Just ask me question related to with this. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, this is a quiz we are playing. Okay. So first is that the activity are arranged in ascending order of their breathing rate. Identify the one which is correctly arranged. Okay. Reading a book. In which activity you need more energy? Reading a book, running, rowing a boat, or sleeping? Sleeping, reading, and then this is in ascending order. Okay. So just see that which will be a correct answer for that.
A one.
Ma'am, B.
B. Why B is correct? Who is giving B answer and why?
Ma'am, B because it has the last one as running and rowing
Yes,
boat.
ma'am.
Okay, just I'm
Ma'am.
marking B. Okay, just then submitting this. Okay, your answer is wrong, beta. Just
Ma'am,
sleeping,
D.
reading book, rowing book, and running. The third answer, maybe it is correct. Okay, so just submit that. It is the correct answer. In the sleeping, you need a less energy than reading a book, then rowing a book, and then running. Okay, so we will go to the next question. The next question, what is the path of oxygen inhaled in the human body? Okay, so just tell me the path. Yes, path of that? Nasal
Ma'am.
cavity, then pharynx or then trachea? First,
Ma'am, A, I think so.
Yes,
then
Yes,
A.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
submit that. It's correct answer. The path of the oxygen flow during the inhalation in the body is the nasal cavity, then pharynx, then trachea, then bronchi, and then bronchioles, and then alveoli. That we saw in the video also. Yes, na? Chapter 9, 10. Okay, so we will go to the next question. The next question, breathing rate is what?
The number of times inhales and exhalation in a minute.
Will.
Yes,
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
minute. That means which one is correct?
Ma'am, C. C.
Ma'am, C.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. C.
Submit. That will be a correct answer to you. Then
Ma'am, C.
Ma'am, C.
Ma'am, to get rid of foreign particles
Okay,
in the
okay.
nose.
Yes,
To get rid of foreign particles in the
that is correct. Correct. So the next one, which of the following does not happen during the inhalation of air? Yes.
Ma'am, down outward moving of ribs होता है ma'am.
Inhalation that
Downward.
means, yes.
D,
Inhalation that means
outward
what? Upward movement of ribs होगा क्या? या downward
No.
upward movement?
Ma'am, upward भी होते हैं थोड़े
Ma'am,
से.
downward movements of the
What
diaphragm.
diaphragm, ma'am? C.
हाँ, C1 is correct. एक मिनट, wait a minute. Submit. Okay, it is wrong. Don't because it is two. You have to mark two answers. Rib का movement भी बताना है and diaphragm भी बताना है. So इसमें opposite movement
Ma'am,
होता है.
upward
when
movement of
moving is
diaphragm
Ma'am,
and A and C. A and
rib moving up,
Ma'am, upward movement of the wrist.
downward. Okay.
Ma'am, आप
Now submit it.
And it is only B1
Ma'am, B.
D. Okay.
and not D, B.
Submit.
Ma'am, but during
Okay, sorry, B.
inhalation, diaphragm not move.
Okay. Then we will move to the next question. In the adjoining figure, which part of the part is responsible for trapping the particular matter for the air inhalation? कौन सा part is one?
Nasal can.
Nasal.
Nasal.
One.
Correct.
Ma'am,
Next one. एक और. What is the average number of breath we take in the rest time?
15 minutes.
15 to 80 minutes. Huh?
13.
Okay. Submit that one. Then we are using question number 8. What happens when we
Ma'am, it happens like the breathing
The
rate
breathing rate increases.
ठीक है.
for giving the glucose and everything for the.
इसमें see all the options you have to read. Breakdown of the glucose in the cell decreases. We produce more carbon dioxide than we rest. Lactic
we
acid of
produce
muscles
more-
get up
No, ma'am.
used up.
No, ma'am.
And
Which
A
one?
Ma'am,
and D.
C1 also we can take.
And
Ma'am,
A
What
and D
answer I
both.
have? I will mark correct.
And A and D both.
A and
And
D.
A and
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Submit. Wrong.
Ma'am, लेकिन lactic acid
Ma'am,
produce ma'am lactic
ma'am,
acid तो
Lactic
produce होता है
acid
use कैसे
produce
होगा
होता है
ma'am?
बेटा. Lactic acid is
ma'am,
just
we produce more carbon dioxide.
हाँ. See, lactic acid is produced in that. Breathing rate is increasing. अगर यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे तो very first time when we are thinking कि breathing rate is increasing. Now it will become कि अगर breathing rate increase हो जाता है, then there is a lack of oxygen, then it will be producing a lactic acid. Yes, na?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. तो that is not that will be a correct. So we will go to the next question. The next question is for air enter the lungs during the inhalation because hence using the principle of airflow in the pressure gradients. Which one is correct?
Ma'am, force applied by the diaphragm D.
D.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. That will be a correct answer. Oh no. Then
Force applied by the diaphragm. नहीं ma'am. Pressure within lungs is lesser than the atmosphere. नहीं होगा. Pressure within the lungs is-
yes.
Ma'am, A होगा. Ma'am,
Devansh,
A
Ma'am,
होगा फिर.
A.
Ma'am, A.
A. Okay. Submit. No. Pressure within the lungs lesser than the atmospheric pressure. तब वो अंदर की तरफ जाएगा. And that will be a correct answer.
Ma'am, why?
अगर अंदर प्रेशर कम होगा तभी तो बाहर से बाहर का प्रेशर उसके ऊपर जाएगा तो एयर को अंदर की तरफ सक
Oh
करें,
shit.
यस, तभी तो अंदर जाएगा। हम नॉर्मल हमारा प्रेशर वाला जो रहता है कि अगर जहां प्रेशर कम होगा वहां जाएगा, यस, ओके।
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
ऐसे बताया हुआ।
चलो अगला अगला लेते हैं हम। और फिर मैं एक एक्सपेरिमेंट आपको दिखाना चाहती थी। सो इसको यहीं